near us in?
8 minutes. Sorry we can't drop by and see you.
Well, some other time, huh?
Afraid of the dark, Harry?
How did you guess? A present from home. Thought it was time I unpacked it.
Harry's hanging on to the past.
How can you hang on to something that doesn't exist?
How do you know it doesn't exist, huh? Night.
Wrong time for analysis, Calvé. She's missing her daughter.
Mission time?
Day 7-5. One more satellite to visit, then we're going home. Good luck and take care now.
Okay. Unity out.
Who is it?
Satellite to satellite shuttle. Finishing a mission, then heading back to Earth.
Lucky then. I can't see a thing.
Well, you won't. It's a Raven class angled structure, almost no radar reflection.
Ah, right. Okay, I'll say goodnight, Susan.
Good night, Catherine. Okay. All right, Julius. It's all yours.
How many miles to Babylon? Square miles and 10.
I think I'll do the rounds before I turn in. How about you?
I've got a lot of personal correspondence to deal with, piling up on me.
Well, I took care of that problem a long time ago.
How?
I ran out of people to write to.
And that's a good thing?
Well, it sure makes for a simple life.
Will I get there by candlelight? Yes. And back again. The vodka.
The impact must have been at a relatively low crossing velocity.
Yes. Julius, show us the impact zone.
It's there, on the main axial structure, right below the zero-G science bay.
Okay. Confirm that airlock doors have auto-closed and isolated the impact zone. Okay. Impact zone fully depressurized and isolated.
I better get down there and take a look at this.
What's that?
Assuming we've been hit by a fairly small meteor, I'd say that's impact debris. Probably atmospheric gas ejected. It's dispersing quite rapidly, see?
Yes, so why is the flow continuing? Are we breaking up?
CLSS monitors show no further area of decompression. The debris can't be coming from Unity.
Then where is it coming from?
Don't appear to be any glass splinters.
Good.
Very clever thinking on your part, Harry.
What was?
Splashing vodka all over your face to sterilize the wound.
That's all part of my survival technique.
Right. Head back, please. Let's clean you up a bit.
You know something, Covey?
Hmm?
When I was a child, I used to sometimes stay at my aunt's place. And the room I used to sleep in had this chandelier. It was high above me on the ceiling, and sometimes I used to look up at it and wonder what it would be like to live in that chandelier. Oh, I know.
We've managed to restabilize, but I'm concerned that we still seem to be shedding debris.
Where was the impact?
Above the 1G Taurus, not quite halfway along the lower part of the main axis.
Any casualties?
Nope.
Julius, show me the impact zone.
Have you lost altitude?
It's been restored. We're assuming that either space debris is to blame or we've suffered a small meteor impact, but it doesn't take into account the...
Catherine. It wasn't a meteor that hit us. Raven 2, this is Space Station Unity. Raven 2, do you copy? This is Space Station Unity.
What was their last message?
If it was a Mayday, Julius would have told us.
I'd still like to hear it.
Julius, repeat last message capture.
Day 75. One more satellite to visit, then we're going home. Good luck and take care now.
Thank you, Julius.
I hope you're ready for this, Control. It's a Raven-class shuttle. Low radar reflectivity, that's why we didn't pick it up.
And what about the crew members?
There's no radio contact.
Raven 2, this is Space Station Unity. Come in, please. Raven 2, this is Space Station Unity. Julius, Raven mission code 70817. Try activating flight deck lock. Thank you, Julius.
Guess my name.
Raven 2, repeat message.
Guess my name to play the game.
Julius, repeat last order message.
I think the Raven must have been hit by a small meteorite,
Which must mean that they suffered a hypervelocity impact explosion.
followed by a major directional decompression.
Yeah, which kicked them into our orbit.
I guess the crew were in a shared sleep environment when they were hit.
Yeah, bound to be.
In that case, they would have died instantly.
How many crew members?
3.
What about Unity?
Well, we have some damage. But apart from the post-impact oscillation and the precession motions, we're okay.
Yeah, we're okay, but they're not.
There's nothing we could have done, Paula. We couldn't have helped them.
Walter's right. But the important thing is that attitude control has been restored and alignment of the station is now nominal. But our main concern right
is
now...
the possibility of the Raven breaking free.
Right. A drift collision could wipe off our RF dishes, solar cell arrays, cause further damage to the rest of the structure, so
what do you do about it?
Control have come up with a suggestion.
I bet they have.
We find some way of securing the shuttle.
Oh, nice one.
Look, I know this isn't going to be easy, but they also want us to go on board the shuttle and bring in the dead.
T-minus 30 seconds.
ELSS engaged.
Pressure?
8.3 psi.
Check. ECG engaged?
ECG engaged.
Detach umbilicals.
Transfer to high band.
High band has good contact.
Open L.
Good luck.
You know, something odd happened earlier.
What?
I thought I heard a voice from the Raven.
A voice?
Yeah, an auto voice. I checked with Julius, but there's no source. Lyle, Walter and Paul are outside.
Lyle, are those cables going to obstruct your workspace?
Yes, but it's just something we'll have to live with. Anyhow, we're going in now.
Positioned on the high band.
Copy.
What's your plan of action?
Well, we're hoping to secure from both inside and outside the isolated section.
Securing to what?
The reinforced anchor points in the main axial structure.
Okay.
Then Eschenbach and Campbell will try cutting through emergency access panel fasteners so that we can gain entry to the Raven.
How are you doing, Walter?
Me? I'm doing fine. I feel like a tow truck looking for a wreck on the high...
Walter? Walter, do you hear us?
Yeah. I see her. Holy moly.
What is it?
Well, she's practically welded herself to us. Most of that debris must have been from her. She must have one hell of a hole in her prow.
Will that make it easier to cut our way in?
Yeah, should do.
Okay.
20 meters and closing.
I take it there's no chance the crew could be alive.
Are you kidding?
I'll do the autopsies in here, but we'll need some kind of temporary mortuary.
What about the spare pod? We could bring the temperature down in there.
Fine.
This isn't going to be easy on anyone, Carvey. And I think Paula's feeling the strain already.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on her.
Thanks. Anyway, the shuttle's secured and we've gained entry, so we'd like you to go in there now.
Just to confirm what we expected, Catherine. They're all dead. Cabin's taking the full impact.
This one looks like the skipper.
You know, I was the last person to talk to him. He wished me luck.
Walter, is the Raven still properly secured?
As secured as it's gonna get.
And is Lyle ready to shut the system down?
Yes, all set.
Guess my name.
Let's get the bodies out.
Skipper's name, Matthew Glover. Flight engineer, John May.
Didn't stand a chance, did they?
No, not a chance.
Right, let's get them into the spare pod. Then we take a rest. And remember, there are no communication links in the spare pod or the storage holds, so you'll need headsets. You okay, Paula?
Yeah, no, I'm probably just imagining things.
Imagining what?
Look, it doesn't make sense, so forget about it.
No, it may be important. Tell us.
I just thought I heard something. Where? In the shuttle? Yeah.
Heard what?
I don't know, a voice.
But Paula, we've been right through the shuttle.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Walter.
Okay, we'll go take another look.
Well, we could be living on mangoes and passion fruits for a week.
That's all right with me.
Well, I don't think Lyle would like that. He prefers to see things growing. The Raven, where had it been?
Well, going by what Control tells us, on satellite maintenance. If one cares to read between the lines, I'd say it was one job too many.
Why?
Crew had been overworked. All three of them were due for home leave. And they were ordered to make one last mission.
Poor bastards.
Evidence of pulmonary barotrauma due to rapid drop in surrounding pressure.
Covey, Deason gave me this. It's all the details of the crew members.
Thanks. Matthew James Glover, aged 32, been a pilot for 7 years, married with 1 child. Paula, look. If all of this is getting you down...
Who says anything's getting me down?
If you want to talk about it, it's fine. I'll make it my first priority.
I shouldn't have said anything about hearing voices, should I? Look, Calvé, when people die at home, they're taken away from you. You don't have to see them.
Not up here.
No, they stay with us like they're part of the team. So what do I do?
That's easy. Don't hide from it. Get involved. Just do your job.
Catherine?
Yep.
We've had a look through the shuttle. There's nothing.
No? Okay. Thanks, Walter.
We seem to be taking responsibility for clearing up this mess. What's Control doing about it?
Well, they're sending up a crash investigation team at some point.
And in the meantime?
In the meantime, we're instructed to salvage all we can from the shuttle, including the crew's personal effects.
Oh, boy. I can't wait.
Walter?
Yeah?
Let's keep poor on board Unity this time, okay?
Yeah, okay. Okay. The sooner we clear that stuff out of there, the better. Come on, let's go. The hold.
There's nothing in there except the maintenance equipment.
No, leave that.
Good, because we've only got flashlights now, remember?
Can I get there by candlelight?
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying a kid's rhyme to myself when the world fell in on us last night. How many miles to Babylon? I should have read my horoscope instead.
We downloaded all the flight data. It's the nearest thing we've got to a black box.
Fine. No, we're going to have to itemize all this.
I'll do it. Well, it's got to be done.
Okay. Thanks.
Julius, check CLSS. Check photovoltaics. Okay.
How many miles to Babylon? Answer, 70 miles and 10.
Was that the voice you heard before?
Yes.
Julius, repeat last auto message.
No source located.
But that's impossible.
I know. And who uses miles as a measurement these days?
One electronic journal.
One electronic journal.
Authorization, Rachel King, Science Officer. Perfume.
Hey, stop it, you're eating it all.
Oh, Catherine, he don't tell now, but his fruit, great.
Matthew Glover. Lucy Glover.
His wife, probably. One personal letter.
Yes, his daughter. To Lucy, happy birthday, your loving dad.
God, I really don't like doing this loud. These things belong to the dead. Especially that. personal.
So how do we log it?
One wrapped gift.
Okay.
When you were talking to me from the shuttle, Harry, you mentioned a children's rhyme.
Yeah, I did.
Were you using any equipment at the time?
Only my headset.
You weren't using anything from the shuttle?
No.
How could she? She and Lyle shut it all down. Well, what's the problem, Catherine?
Nothing.
The crash investigators will be with you in about 4 days.
And that's the best they can do?
Have next of kin been informed?
We'll wait until we've had your preliminary autopsy report.
Autopsy, inspection and dissection of a body after death.
What was that?
Guess my name.
You failed to copy your last 2 messages, Unity.
We didn't send any messages.
Then who did?
It's nothing to worry about.
You're sure?
Yeah, we're dealing with the problem.
Then let us know soon, okay?
Copy. What the hell is going on?
Hi, Paula.
Hey, I thought I'd do a manual check of the Zone B airlocks.
I'll come with you.
We're receiving information from an auto voice that doesn't belong to us.
Yes.
Well, that can't happen.
I'm sorry, Lyle, it's already happening.
And what kind of information are we talking about?
Let's say erratic. And the only reasonable explanation I can think of is that the voice belongs to the shuttle.
But I shut the system down.
What about the equipment you brought on board?
I can take a look.
Lyle, whatever this thing is, we can't locate its source, which means we don't have control over it. And if it carries on interfering with our system...
I thought you said it was erratic.
Doesn't that make it worse?
If we had a heavy-duty remote arm, we could have secured that shuttle easy.
Well, we did all right, didn't we, with what we had?
The knife and fork? Yeah, we did fine.
Walter? Was I seeing things?
No, you weren't seeing things.
I saw it. I then called to Walter, and he saw it as well.
Are you saying you and Walter had the same vision?
Yes.
Is that possible, Carvey?
Well, let's say it's the first time I've known someone to share a hallucination.
Hear that, Paula? Stay out of my nightmares.
So, what exactly did you see?
Look, I'm the skeptic around here, so don't try to humor me. Just give me an explanation.
Okay, Walter, just tell us exactly what happened. It's important.
Paula, you tell them.
Well, we saw a woman and a child, a little girl. They could have been mother and daughter.
Where did this happen, Paula?
Near the isolated section.
Well, what were they doing?
Just staring at us.
And then what?
Well, then they disappeared.
Are there any more lights in here?
No.
But you can hardly see in here.
Come on, guys. Well, shine a light.
If we hear any voices, Lyle, or see anything weird, you can tell me about it later. Because I won't be here. So what's this?
The shuttle crew's personal effects.
Lucy?
The shuttle commander's child.
That isn't going to happen to me, is it, Lyle? My belongings put in the bag and sent to my daughter?
Of course it's not going to happen to you.
There was a man who had no eyes. He went abroad to view the skies. And? Come on, what's next? And?
I don't know.
He saw a tree with apples on it. He took none off, yet left none on it. There was a man.
Carvey, anything to report from the autopsies?
I'll make a report by tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
He saw a
Thanks,
tree
Carvey.
with apples on it. He took none off, yet left none on it.
The science officer's journal.
Activated?
Yes?
Well, you know what journals are full of, apart from day-to-day events.
Useless information.
Right. But didn't Catherine say the voice was coming out with crazy bits of information?
Catherine, can I have a word, please?
Of course.
Alone.
So what's the problem?
I don't really know how to say this. You know these hallucinations that others have been seeing? Well, I just saw something.
You of all people.
Yes, me of all people. It was like a kind of a riddle. A kid's game.
What did you see?
Appeared to be Glover, the captain of the Raven. He spoke to me.
Catherine?
Yeah.
I've got the Raven's black box and all the paperwork. The only thing that's missing is the science officer's journal.
Right, so where's that?
Lyle's chasing it down.
Okay, see you later in the wardroom.
Yeah, okay.
Day 5-7. Problems with the propellant balance, but John managed to fix it.
John May, flight engineer.
We're all a bit cabin crazy these days. We shouldn't have been given this extra mission. We just want to get home.
Now, is that anything like the voice you heard?
No, nothing like it.
Maybe with a bit of warp.
It's not it, Lyle.
Paula, you were one of the first to start hearing things.
Was I?
Yes. On the shuttle, you said you heard a voice.
I thought I heard a voice.
What was it saying?
Well, it wasn't so much what it was saying, it was how it was saying it.
So, how was it saying it?
Like it was calling out. I don't know, Catherine. It reminded me of being a child. When you're alone and upset and you go out to call on your friends. Come and play with me, please. Come and play with me.
Oh, I don't know, I could be wrong, but it was something like that.
These Raven ships beat everything. We're all agreed on that. In fact, since working together, we've agreed about a lot of things. We've all become good friends.
That's a human voice. The one I heard was programmed. That's the one we need to locate.
I do realize that.
Good. Because right now we have no control over it.
Matt is still fascinated with this so-called toy he's bought for his daughter. I told him it's too sophisticated for a child. But he won't listen. How can you call a thing like that a toy? Anyhow, I've helped him add a few more programs as if it needs it. But I guess Matt loves his daughter enough to want to give her the best.
What we're looking for is something that might tell us what we're dealing with. Whatever this thing is, it must have come from the shuttle. The crew may have logged some important information.
Without realizing it?
It's possible. What's that?
It's a letter to the shuttle commander's daughter. I've already itemized it.
Have you read it?
No.
Think. All this stuff belonged to those poor guys.
Walter.
Mm-hmm.
Walter, look. Look.
This is crazy.
What is it?
This is exactly what Paul and I saw in the corridor.
Except it wasn't a photograph, it was the real thing.
But how can a family snapshot be the real thing?
It was, Harry.
It was.
Listen to this. It's Glover's last letter home. Dear Lucy, sorry I couldn't be home for your birthday, but I've got you a present. A special one, and it needs a friend. So be kind to it. All it wants to do is please you.
It's over here. It's a gift wrap package. I told Lyle not to tamper with it. It's gone.
Guess my name.
Lucy?
Guess my name. Sissy Glover, born 1880. She was the youngest of 5 children. Guess my name. Adam Moss, born 1890. Village 10 heads east of Shelley, 4 miles. Guess my name. Max and Evelyn Glover, married in 1928. Guess my name. In the sea, there's silver buckles on his knee.
Guess my name.
Lucy born 2024. Her mother and the top of your head. There was a man who had no eyes. How many? Went abroad. How many miles travel?
If your feet are just so low,
Pour it away, pour it away. How many miles travel? Can I get there by time like many miles? Laura Glover, born 1960. Here comes
Lyle.
If your feet are
Max, good job off your head. Well,
Headsets. It's the headsets.
how many miles?
Let's have a look. I know what to do with this thing.
Hearing okay?
It's fine.
No pains here?
No. Look, there's nothing wrong with me, Carvey.
How about your stomach? No nausea?
None. And there's nothing wrong with my vision either.
That's a first for you, Lyle. Now, this experience. Did it happen after you put on the headsets?
Yes.
Not before?
That toy,
What about it?
it's incredible.
Microsatellite propulsion unit loaded. Julius, give me an acceptable trajectory. Okay, Walter, we are putting it into a fairly high orbit, about 1,000 kilometers.
Ready.
Manipulating arm set.
Copy.
Okay, MSBU attached.
All set.
Okay, we're going for it. Julius, fire propulsion rocket.
So it was a toy, just a kid's toy.
Yes.
But how could it do what it did?
It wasn't just any toy. It was built to communicate. It was built to teach.
Only it went wrong.
Yes, the impact must have caused it to malfunction, and that's what interfered with our system.
So it needed to interact.
Yes, you could say it needed someone to play games with. And anyone wearing a headset had to join in whether they wanted to or not.
The figures we saw, they were all part of that game.
So it was a kind of virtual reality experience.
Old rhymes and riddles. I think Glover must have been a bit of a romantic. Someone who loved the past and he wanted to share that with his daughter.
Sad, isn't it, when you think about it?
What is?
3 people dead inside the shuttle, and yet the toy lived on.
You okay, Lola?
Me? Yes, fine. Where is it?
Where's what?
The toy. I know what to do. Because the static, you know what it is?
No.
I worked it out. That's its real voice. And when it knows it's your friend, it calls out to you. All you have to do is answer.
You call this thing your friend?
Yes. So where is it?
Walter disabled it.
That's okay, I can
Then he and Doosan fired it into orbit. It's out there. When we find time, we'll destroy it. See you all in the morning.
They can't destroy it.
You want to bet now?
But I didn't even get the chance to examine it properly.
Well, I reckon you did pretty well in your own way.
All it needed was adjustment. It was built to interact, and when it didn't get a proper response, it
Lost its temper?
Night laugh.
Hurry!
Sheriff.
Off it goes into the wide blue yonder. Imagine giving a gadget like that to a kid. Not exactly a friend for life, is it?
No, not quite.
I mean, all a kid has to do is accidentally drop it down the stairs one day and bang, sensory overload. All hell breaks loose. I wonder what kind of toys will be around when you're a grandmother, Harry.
I don't even want to think about it.